Childhood heroes and adult disappointments can be the same thing. Hey kids, welcome back to the channel. I'm Uncle Frank, hoping that you are having a great day. And in today's video, we are recording in the house. The nice temperature controlled house. It is really hot out in the garage today, way hotter than I was comfortable even working with. So I decided that for tonight's video, I was going to record somewhere that has central air. I'd rather not roast alive as much as I enjoy working. So what are we here to talk about today? Well, today we're here to talk about, in some ways, this is a discussion about the upcoming Avatar: The Last Airbender set. In other ways, it's a discussion of how many card games and collectibles and video games and comics keep trying to reinvent the wheel by giving us new takes on old franchises. You know, Avatar: The Last Airbender is what instigated this video, the upcoming Avatar Universes Beyond set, but it is not the only thing that this topic could be set on, and that is, we as a society, clown makeup, as a society, we tend to get caught up in the past. As consumers for video games, card games, tabletop RPGs, we tend to get caught up in the past. And the companies that produce these games, these hobbies, these collectibles, they take notice. So many of the pop culture collectibles that are shown off and touted today are things that were first created in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. You know, so much of pop culture of today is held up by the past. And I do think that that is a bit unfortunate. Not because I think Ghostbusters, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Dragon Ball Z are bad. No, that's not it. Obviously, those are all great things because they came to mind almost immediately when you think of pop culture. Instead, what I'm saying is it's really a shame that there's so little new things on the market to kind of create new pop culture icons. And this is, it's sort of a problem, sort of not a problem. It's a problem in that far too often, especially in the world of comics, we find writers reinventing the wheel. There's a new Superman story. There's a new Marvel Crisis crossover story. There's a new take on an old storyline for virtually every hero you can think of. It's crazy and kind of sad. When it comes to TV shows, sure, there's new shows on the market. There's new shows on the, I can't call them channels anymore because it's like live streaming. It's not really channels. But you guys know what I mean. Like, there's no new, like, interesting cartoons, or at least there's not a lot of interesting new cartoons. So much of what's out there now is just rehashing old stuff. And don't get me wrong, like, I am excited for some of this stuff, but, like, you know what the most exciting anime from this year is? It's Panty and Stocking Season 2. That is a 12-something-year-old anime, and I'm super excited about it getting a new season. This is something that companies are well aware of, okay? They're aware that it's easy to cash in on nostalgia, and most consumers are more interested in gobbling up old media than they are in trying out new media, which is unfortunate. Then there's not much you can do about it, because after all, as humans, we are conditioned to go with what we are comfortable with, what we know, what's tried and true, what we already know is good. Like, if you are my age and you had a choice between I actually don't have a good, all right, here we go. Since I started this with Avatar, if you had a choice between watching a brand new cartoon that you've never heard, you don't know anything about, or rewatching a season of Avatar: The Last Airbender, chances are most of you, not all of you, but most of you, you're just going to watch Avatar again. And studios know this. If you, as a collector, are interested in buying cards for a card game you've never heard of, or Magic the Gathering cards that have Fallout, or Final Fantasy, or probably Dragon Ball Z, Which would you prefer? Probably the one that you're more familiar with. It's not that people like Magic more necessarily, and don't get me wrong, Magic is good. It's not that people think Magic is the better game over the game they've never heard of. It's that Magic has the crossovers with Fallout, and Doctor Who, and Final Fantasy, and TMNT, and Sonic the Hedgehog, and McDonald's, and Simpsons, and all that crap. So what's this video about? What am I here to talk about today? Well, it's encouraging you. This is my video encouraging you. And I know that this is not the only one I've done on the channel, and it's not going to be the only one I do on this channel. But you should try something new. You, the viewer. I'm speaking directly to you. Next time you have a choice between trying something new or trying some more of the old thing, whether it's a video game, a comic, a meal at a restaurant, a card game, or whatever have you, give the new thing a try. I know it's easy to get caught up in the degradation of pop culture and look at how everything that comes out under the sun these days is bad and woke and rehashed and all that jazz. But there is legitimately good things out there. You know, I said that the most exciting animation for me this year is Penny and Stocking. That's not necessarily true. It's the most exciting anime for me, but I've been greatly enjoying The Amazing Digital Circus, for instance. And that's only like, what, 4 episodes or something? Something like that. You know, it can be uncomfortable trying new things. You can get really stubborn and stuck in your ways. And the older you get, the harder it gets to try new things. But if we as a culture could learn to give new things a try, at least give enough new things a try, I don't think we would be in the position we're at, where so much of our pop culture zeitgeist, so much of our current opinions and such wouldn't be formed by cartoons, movies, comics that are, in some cases, half a century old. You know, kids these days wouldn't be worried about being forced to watch this movie that their parents watched when they were kids. They could see new movies with their parents, enjoy them, because their parents are willing to take that risk and enjoy the new thing. Anywho, really what I'm trying to say in this video is that the new Katara Avatar The Last Airbender card is $130 on eBay, and it freaking blows my mind that people are willing to pay that much for nostalgia for a set that is not even out yet. Crazy stuff. Don't buy $100+ promo cards. That's not really advice. I just bought a Typonus and he's like $100. Broke my own rule right there. But yeah, give new things a try. You might find that you enjoy them. I try new video games all the time. I give them the 20-minute challenge. I give them all a fair challenge. Far too many video games these days fail that challenge because 20 minutes playing a modern video game is just 20 minutes of the introductory cutscene. But still. What I'm just trying to say is, as I ramble in loops, is, yeah, the old stuff is good, and it's good for a reason. I mean, look behind me. Look at all those Conan books. Android Sonia. And Magic the Gathering. Not those ones, though. I don't like those. These 3 are up here because I hate them. And you might think that's a joke, but it's not. I actually legitimately hate these 3 books. It's got Dritz Stewart in it. It's all about him, and I hate him. Old stuff is good, but there's new stuff that's good too. That's all I got for you kids today. If you enjoy, please like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Please share this video with a friend. I'd appreciate it very much. Ciao. See you in the next one. Not only do I not like Dritz Stewart, but I'm actually physically offended of the fact that he is a main character as often as he is. I physically despise him.